some great IMCA stock car racing. Of course, hobby stocks, cruisers, and the Legends late models with us here this evening. We'll keep you up to date. We'll keep you going. We'll keep you moving. Ain't slowing down. Racing's fast, and that's the way we'll run it. Into turn number 3 and 4. It is time to start qualifying to see who the back half of your 10 grand feature is. As we go green flag racing down the front straightaway, it'll be Zane DeVillivis. Haven't seen him in nothing but victory lane so far this week. Look out! They'll wango and tango back there, do the old two-step, and bring one to the caution.
So no go on try number 1 here in B-main number 1, and Jim Philpott's night might be over just before it gets started here in B-main number 1. He has slowed down the back straightaway. We'll see if he's able to rejoin the pack. Jim Philpott in the Schoenfeld Headers, Philpott Auto Care, number 25. As, hey, it's all about those top 2 spots. If you ain't there, you ain't going to the big dance tonight. 50 laps for $10,000 for tonight's feature event, the 27th Annual Schoenfeld Headers Mid-America Stock Car Championship. So Philpott looks like he is heading to the pits. Also lost another one there. Looks like McIntoon. Yeah, that is him. He's pulled to the pit area as well.
I think some flat tires on the 25. I think the 92 of McIntoon's got a flat. They're probably going to hustle on in there, try to get some new Hoosiers on the rims and get their way made back out there. Hartwig, you see him stopped over there in turn number 3. See Grant Schroeder and crew going to work there on the 92. The Philpott crew, not sure where they're at from our vantage point. We can see on the monitor, Hartwig. Looks like everything's turning and burning. They're on the old McShear Trucking 6X machine, the Dogjet Freightliner sponsored entry. So crew's going to work on the 92 and the 25. Of course, just the right rear is all they got to change on the 92 of Dan McIntoon. But Philpott's 25, they've got to double time that. Both left side tires down. Mooney back there making sure they're going to make the call back to the racetrack. Garrett, did we find something? Find something flying around here tonight?
I heard him mention something about some flying object. It wasn't the UFO of Wayne Brooks.
Is this a chaser? Can you not hear me? Do not listen to anything I say, Garrett.
Garrett's been, he been mean to people lately with the end of the Facebook Lives. I mean, he is...
Well, no, Facebook is ending Facebook Lives and we don't know about it. Better share this one out there.
As B-main number 1 waiting on the drivers to get from the pit area. As the tires down on that machine, there comes McIntoon through the pit area. So it looks like he's going to rejoin the back of the pack. Once again, we appreciate you so much for joining us here at the Batesville Motor Speedway for the 27th Annual Schoenfeld Headers Mid-America Stock Car Championship. And watching live on IMCA TV as well. We appreciate you. It's going to be a complete restart. I believe 12 laps will be the distance in these B-mains. There's McIntoon rejoining the back of the pack.
That's so it's interaction time. If you're watching on the IMCA TV Facebook Live, question has been put out there, Garrett. What would you do with $10,000? What would you do with $10,000? I know first thing I would do is I would buy the people from the live look-in on today's show pineapple pizza. That's what I would do. And I would take them out for ice cream. So getting things cleaned up, lined up is Schoenfeld Headers, B-main number 1. So it looks like everybody going to make it back to the Speedway. Like we said, once again, great to have each and every one of you on hand with us. So everybody getting racked up, set up. Want to give everybody a chance to try to dance for 10 grand tonight. And it looks like the 25 car, they got the wheels and tires all fixed. He's on his way back to the staging lanes. Tearing place up back there, Wesley.
Well, you know, that's the fun part of radio. You know, got severe weather coverage as well as just seeing something getting a little close to our listening area that's south of here. We're good here at the racetrack. So, had to keep an eye on that stuff. We don't want to think about that. We want to think about racing. That's our R word for the day. Racing.
The other's the shenanigans. We'll worry about that when it's over.
Hey, don't get pistol whipped.
Yeah. Farva.
Oh, the second of those movies pretty hilarious, too.
Yes.
B main number 1. Looks like we got 10 cars of the 11 that we originally had. Still waiting on the 25 of Phil Pond. I think they're working over here. There he is.
Coming back on the racetrack.
The Schoenfeld Headers number 25. That's a good-looking race car. And I got to talk about that's a good-looking logo as well for Schoenfeld Headers. It's not too much, and it's classic.
It's readable, and it's one of those ones that if you don't even know, if you see it from a distance, you know what you know what it is.
It's brand recognition. It's good stuff.
Exactly.
We appreciate the Schoenfeld family for everything they do with this event and in racing in general. Still trying to get Dennis in a stock car, but
I told him last night we'd probably find him one.
We probably could. Didn't you say Edwin was looking for somebody earlier?
Wells was looking for somebody to roll a car around here tonight.
There we go. Try number 2. All 11 back on the Speedway. Philpott and McIntoon will tag the back of the pack. Taking 2, 12 laps the distance. Jay Van, bring us to green.
Looking for the green flag here in Last Chance to Dance race number 1. Looking for the top 2. The green flag comes out. Will rocket ship down the front straightaway. It's going to be Zane DeVilbiss right back there to the point, working off at turn 2 and out of back straightaway. Last Chance qualifiers, 15 laps the distance. Look out, things got wild. Get a little western back there for 4th on back. Is it Zane DeVilbiss, your race leader? Brasden there in the number 2 spot. Solstice in 3rd. Right now, Abby and Carver round out your top 5.
Top 2 going to the big dance. Right now it's Rasden and Zippy D, but down the back straightaway, Abby looking to the inside of Soltis. Wisconsin will be a long trip home if you don't make the big show. As Abby slugs around up in front of him, a little hey, how you doing? Soltis now got company. Here comes Taylor Carver for 4th.
Carver up on the top side. Remember, 3 on back, all you're doing is bragging to say you beat the guys behind you, because you got to be 1 and 2 if you want to win 10 grand tonight. And Dean Abbey has cracked the whip on the Lone Star State Hot Rod. He'll bring that 26 car down to the inside of the 7 of Rasden. Rasden right there. Now going to put in Carver and Abbey still behind him. They'll race off a 2 and down the back straightaway. Carver with a big run around the outside of Dean Abbey. They'll hustle to turn number 3 and 4. Great shot from the drone down in turn 3 and 4 as it is on. Look at how tight that battle is. It's Carver now into the number 2 spot.
4 in the books, 8 laps remaining. Taylor Carver going to take over the second and final transfer spot, but here comes Dean Abbey on the top side as well. Rasden from 2nd to 4th in a span about a half a lap. As now Dean Abbey going to take a peek to the inside of Carver for the final transfer spot. Get it and you're in. If not, you're watching from the pit area right now. He's got about 3 car lengths to make up.
Now they'll hurry it on in there. Carver to the number 2 spot. Abbey in 3rd. Everybody trying to make something happen down the back straightaway. It is Zane DeVilbiss, the 318Z, your race leader. Now Abbey once again coming back to the inside of Carver. Nothing to be had as Carver is great right there in the number 2 spot. You've got 6 down, 9 to go in the 15 lap. Last Chance to Dance race number 1. Into turn number 3 and 4, DeVilbiss right there with a 1.3 tenths a second advantage lead over Carver in the second and final transfer spot.
Reaching halfway in this one, had a lot of action in the first half. Don't expect the second half to be much different. As down the back straightaway, Zippy D continues to lead. Taylor Carver about 5 car lengths separate him and Dean Abbey. Dean Abbey has looked good all weekend long. 2 top 10 finishes, and there we go. Caution flag flies. And that'll make things interesting. That'll bunch us all back up with another Delaware double file restart. Oh, it could get western again. We can go full gun smoke. Full gun smoke. Or is that your favorite western? Gun smoke. Gun smoke.
No, my favorite western was Blazing Saddles.
Oh, well,
That was my favorite Western, was Blazing Saddles.
I understand.
He rode a blazing saddle. What in the wide, wide world sports is going on around here?
So Dean Abbey going to have a chance here. Had 5 car lengths to make up before the caution flag. 7 in the books, 8 laps remaining.
I've only had one taker to tell me what they'd do with $10,000.
What?
Yep.
Tell us what you do.
Chris Van Mill said they'd buy another car.
Okay. The racing habit. Once it bites you, you can't get away from it.
Hunter Smith, what I think about you is in a stock car is probably going to be amazing. Great little kid out of Brush, Colorado in a hobby stock. Had a great run at Boone. Just came up a little shy a couple nights.
As they'll double it on up here. Which line did Carver choose? No surprise, he went to the top. That's where he made the big move to get to the transfer spot. Watch out for some of those guys back there in row 3, 4, and 5. They got everything to toss at this. They have nothing to lose. As Rasden, Soltis, the 23 of Clements, the 25 of Philpott. I mean, you got some guys back there that really, to make something happen in a short amount of time. As only 2 are going. I mean, you think about how many cars we got in this. We had 11 that are still out on the Speedway. That's not going home. That's not very good odds of making the show. So you got to do something.
Well, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Don't know if it will, but anything could happen.
As
frog in my throat.
I do want to say, Soltis' car is just a good-looking race car. I don't know what it is about like the baby blue, but I love it. It's like almost the Charger powder blue.
Yes, it is.
Just good-looking stuff. 7 in, 8 laps to go. Zippy D, Zane DeVilbus will lead us back to green. We're going to hold on another lap or so, stay under caution. As Taylor Carver will try to make his way into this feature event. Dean Abbey was right in the top 10 both nights of the IMCA Stock Car World Championship. The guy in front of him has won both of those nights. Man, what a trip back to New Mexico. It would be so sweet, right? With $19,000 we talked about?
Yeah, he'd have some money. 19 grand. And then if he's got a Schoenfeld sticker on the side, he's going to get an extra 500. So 19 and a half is what's on the line for Zippy D out of Farmington, New Mexico. Down the back straightaway, he will race that car to the top spot. Dean Abbey on the bottom. Abbey coming to look on Carver. Right side romance applied. He will lay the Tejas machine into the number 2 spot. Man, wow. Loving, touching, squeezing. Guess who was not caller number 7 to win the Journey tickets? It was Carver.
Taylor Carver going to fall back to the 3rd spot. Now he's got to rally quickly. As he's caught Abbey once again. He's already closed back in with a car length and a half. And a 3 and 4. Carver going to go to the top side. Try to time him down the back straightaway. Zippy D, he has no idea what's happening behind him. He doesn't care because it's a clean racetrack in front of him. Abbey nearly grabbed the wall in the backstretch. Here comes Carver. Does he give it right back to him? Oh no, Dean Abbey off the pace.
Abbey might have, when he got into the wall, yes, knocked the right rear tire down. Tough break for Abbey. Not sure if that happened when he hit the wall or when there was contact with Carver. But Dean Abbey is headed back to Texas with a fistful of nothings. Off of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Battle back there for the number 3 spot. It will be up to 3rd to 7 of Hunter Rasden. Rasden to 3rd, 2nd is Carver, and Zane DeVilbus, your leader.
Taylor Carver got about half a racetrack to make up between him and DeVilbus. All that's on the line there is a better starting spot in tonight's feature event. Rasden, Clements, and that battle for the 5th position. Hey, it's just for looks. As Philpott going to take over that spot from McIntoon. Good battle back there for the 7th spot as well. Soltis, the driver out of Wisconsin, good-looking race car, as he'll have to probably take it back to the pit area and watch tonight's feature event. He's running 7 with 3 to go.
Dan McIntoon back there in the 92 on the hustle. Of course, remember, he had to go pit side, change a tire after that first lap incident down there in turn number 1 and 2. Just has not been able to put the rally cap back on and head through the field. As I don't care what you say, these 3 last chance to dance races are full of hitters. They're stacked. Here it is. Zane DeVilbus, the 318Z. Out front, got the big 3 you can't see, but the 18's pink. That's his number on down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 and 4. He's got a chance to dance for 10 grand. It'll be picking up the win. Zane DeVilbus. Taylor Carver coming home in the number 2 spot. 3rd on back, Rasden, Clement, Philpott, McIntoon, Solstice, Lee, Sheeran. Going to be Abbey, Hartwick. Those drivers, we thank you for your support of the week. Unfortunately, Well, not
You have one more chance.
They've got one more
You've got
chance.
to fork out a little bit, a couple
gonna
dollars.
Cost you.
Yeah, going to cost you quite a bit. The 25th spot, as always, for the Schoenfeld Header Street or Stock Car Championship. It's all about that auction. There's some guys that are willing to get their car in the show. You got to think about some guy like Dean Abbey, who knows he has a chance to win this thing. Of course, everybody thinks they have a chance, but Dean Abbey has ran so good earlier this week. Does he fork out that those Texas dollars to try to get into the show tonight?
You never know. Taking a look, last chance to dance. Race number 2, going to see Mikey Bell out of Equipment, Arkansas. The 86E on the pole, and Ashton Wilkie out of Batesville in the 2C.
Road number 2 on the inside out of Rosebud, Arkansas with the 06 of Brad Harwick. To his south side, Wilkie's teammate Roger Witt out of Batesville, Arkansas on the 18.
Kevin Atkinson out of Villanova. I say it.
You said it like 5 different ways. Valonia.
Valonia, see? If you'd have told me to say it like baloney, I'd have said baloney.
Valonia.
Valonia right there, Arkansas. From Hackett, Arkansas, the 3 is Austin Sangster from Hackett.
Inside row number 4 out of New Waverly, Texas, the 37H of Garrett Higgins. To his outside, well, we just saw one Clement. It's going to be Jerry Clements looking for a better outcome for him. The Chino Valley, Arizona, driving the 23JC.
Then we'll go to row number next, which will be 5, Stephen Morrow out of Batesville in the 17M, and Jeff Tennant from Greenwood in the 27.
Inside row number 6 out of Hackett, Arkansas, the 7K of Kyle Hamby. To his outside, well, he just saw his brother go down with some tough luck in that first B main. It's going to be Jeffrey Abbey, the Comanche kid of Comanche, Texas, in the 37.
Final 2 starters scheduled to be there. The 67 out of Hensley, Arkansas, Scott Earl in the outside of that row. Luke Lemons, De Pere, Wisconsin. Of course, those 2 drivers not making their return. Like we said, 2 DNSs means you weren't here. At least we want to give them the recognition that they deserve for coming down on Labor Day and attempting to qualify for this event.
Brad Harwick going to elect to start on back from the rest of the field. He doesn't want to get up in there and get in too much of a mess.
Yeah, he's opting to start very far at the tail.
And I think so, the reason for that, usually this event has a provisional for your track champion too. So I don't know if that's still in play, but that would give you the idea that he would be. So here we go, B-main number 2.
Off of turn number 4, green flag comes to the air. It's going to be Mikey Bell working on up around the outside. It'll be Ashton Wilkie. Here comes to the bottom, that 47X of Kevin Atkinson. Atkinson right there looking for 3rd on Roger Witt in the 18 car. But off of turn number 4, it is going to be Mikey Bell and that number 2C of Ashton Wilkie, your top 2.
So one of the book's 14 laps remaining. Roger Witt on the outside looking in. Here comes Atkinson. Here comes Higgins. Higgins nearly grabs the wall down the back straightaway. Caution on the Speedway.
Oh, got a pair of them cracked up down there in turn number 2.
Bring out our first caution flag of B-main number 2.
So it looks like the 3 car down there of Stangster, and not sure the other cars. I think we're going to get a replay of it.
Let's see. Oh, Sangster got a little help from Clements and went around. Oh, look at the job dodging there. Oh, no, maybe not. Abbey gets a little bit of contact to the rear. Oh, Morrow. Oh, my.
You know what? It's Wesley, it's always the last guy to the party.
At least Harwick dodged him there.
Yeah.
He
had half a track.
Half a track to know. But Stephen Morrow not so lucky as he gets caught up in that mess. And Sangster probably done for the night. Something that front end definitely going to be broke after that hit from Morrow.
Probably something there. I mean, it looks like the rear end's laid up in that deal.
It does, yeah. Got to wonder if there's any issues for Abbey, too. He almost got through it and got a little shot to the rear end. Oh, the nose is already messed up on that thing, too.
Well, that's been messed up since he got here.
That's true. I think that's why they had a duct tape. Whenever he broke earlier in the day show during the heat race, he had to take duct tape off of it. So
yep.
The Comanche kid still going to drive. As long as it rolls, he's going to keep on wheeling it. So one of the books, 14 to go as we get everything cleaned up from this caution. We still on Facebook Live? Or
you bet.
We are? How many we got watching?
Got 100. Need more.
Are they telling us what they would do with $10,000?
Well, a couple people have.
They haven't mentioned buy dinner for J. Van and Wes?
Nah, nobody will ever do that.
Nobody going to buy us dinner?
Andy Force said he put in an offer on it was a Buick Park Avenue, not an Oldsmobile 98. With a gal with her legs out the window on the front and a weed eater out the back that passed us at 72 mile an hour in a curve.
He could probably buy that all at once. She'd probably come with it.
Probably, yeah. That guy'd want to make sure he kept his weed eater. You have the car and the girl, but I got the weed whackers of mine, bud.
It's hard to find a good one.
Yeah, find a hard to we gave me a good weed whacker here.
Mikey Bell.
You can have the seat cover, but the weed whacker's mine.
Take the cover off the steering wheel. That thing was expensive.
Yeah, got that at the Walmart for $9.95. It's got the nubbies on it. Keeps my hands tickled.
Oh, summertime steering wheel covers are so underrated until it's summertime. Then they're perfect.
You know what is underrated? Heated steering wheels.
That doesn't sound interesting to me.
Oh, no. They are the best.
They are the best?
I thought when they came out in the cars, I was like, what the heck do you want one of these for? Mine's got one, and I just love it.
You love it?
Heated seats. Those
That's
are great.
nice.
Cooled seats. Those are great.
That sounds fantastic. But
You know what I don't like?
steering wheel.
I don't like riding in a van 8.5 hours without an armrest if I'm the passenger. So I don't think I'm going to ride.
But how was riding 8.5 hours in a van with Garrett?
It's pretty decent.
Pretty decent? Okay. He didn't fall asleep on you, leave by yourself?
No, I hope he didn't fall asleep. He was driving. I fell asleep though.
The guardrail woke him up. It's fine. As we get everybody cleared up back here in turns 1 and 2 after the caution for the 3 of Sangster and the 17M of Stephen Morrow. One in the books, 14 laps remaining, and as we said, anything can happen. Jeffrey Abbey was technically starting outside row number 6 on this one, and he's already up to, my mathematician might be a bit off, what, 5th? 6th?
Who are you talking about, Abby?
Yeah, but
yeah, he should be up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Right?
6. We got a pair of teammates going to be behind your leader of Mikey Bell. That'll be 2 DeVilbiss race cars of Young Money, Ashton Wilkie, and Roger Witt. Roger Witt, the IMCA Modified Track Champion this year. Guess who finished second to him in the Modified?
Brent Hartwick.
No, the guy next to him, Ashton Wilkie.
Oh.
Is Brent here tonight? Did he finally make it out here?
No, I'm still surprised any of them made it out of bed after last night's fiasco.
Yeah, I didn't figure they'd be here for the day show. That's too early for them.
No. And they weren't here for the night one either.
Oh, well, missing out.
Caution lights have gone off. We've got 1 down and 14 to go. 1 down, 14 to go. So hopefully these guys will start clicking off some laps.
We had the same issue in the first one. We had that caution in the first go of it and had to restart it. But so Mikey Bell, the Rosebud Rocket, hired hand, trying to get in the show tonight. He will lead us in turns 3 and 4. And we're back underway in B main number 2.
The green flag will come out. We'll work them on down the front straightaway. It is going to be Mikey Bell right up there to the race lead. Now the battle for second is going to be a good one. As you've got Roger Witt there in the bottom, Ashton Wilkie on the outside, and well, going a little further to the bottom is Higgins in the 37H machine. Mikey Bell up front, showing away to this one. Wilkie working the number 2 spot. They'll hustle off at turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Jeffrey Abbey's got to run on the inside of the 37 car.
From 6th to 4th, a big move for him there down the back straightaway. Still going to be Bell leading. Ashton Wilkie going to close in a little bit on him as Abbey and Higgins go side by side. A pair of Texas drivers. New Waverly versus Comanche. Who's going to have the edge and give it to Comanche?
On out front. Battle there is for the number 4 spot. Abbey down to the bottom. Caution flags coming out. Caution flags out.
That's the 7 of Hamby bringing out the caution flag. I don't know why I saw Hamby and I ain't thought Gumby.
Well, I mean,
The green whatever. I don't even know what it is.
Gumby?
Gumby.
He was a clay figure.
Clay figure.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what he was made out of.
Stretchable. Gumby.
Like Mr. Fantastic. No. He's
I don't know.
the elastic one. Fantastic, elastic, all of the above.
Something like that. I don't know.
So I believe.
I just know we don't need any more cautions in this. I need cautions in this feature like Kayla needs therapy. She doesn't really need it, but she wants it. Just like pineapple on your pizza. You don't really need it, but you know you want it.
I definitely don't. I will. I just pick them right off anyways.
Whatever.
I don't like Canadian bacon either.
Do you like ham? Okay, now let me ask you this.
Christmas.
Do you like ham?
Christmas, yes.
Okay, that's not. I didn't ask when you like it.
No, that's the only time I'll eat it.
This was the question we had
No,
last
we're
night.
going to go with no.
Okay, so you do not like ham.
No.
Okay, so then I could. If you would have told me yes, you like ham,
Right.
then you would have to like Canadian bacon because it's the same dang thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same thing.
There's some people that would say otherwise. I don't know why they
That'd
argue
be like
that.
asking you, do you like chickens tenders or chicken strips?
They're the same, yeah, I agree.
They are the same. Now, if I asked you if you like a tenderloin or a pork fritter,
What the
there
heck
is
is
a
a
difference.
pork fritter?
Pork fritter is a lesser weight tenderloin.
Huh. All right.
Trust me.
Let's get B-main number 2.
My years of working the carnies, my years of concession work, it's not too many ounces off, but there is a difference between a tenderloin and a pork fritter.
Well, let's fritter on down the back straightaway.
That's a good segue.
Yeah.
Bread it up, put her in oil. She'll taste good no matter what she weighs. Working on into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Oh my, Wilkie, you got company coming. You got wet on the bottom side. Abby right through the rumbles and stumbles. Abby's going to drive down to the bottom of the racetrack. Look at the battle for the runner-up spot. This is your final transfer position. On the inside, Jeffrey Abby out of Comanche, Texas, slides into the number 3 spot.
So Jeffrey Abby on the move, trying to get one of those transfer positions. 4 in the books, 11 to go as Mikey Bell continues to lead. And here comes Young Money Ashton Wilkie. Wilkie took a peek at the inside of Mikey Bell. He goes back to the middle and turns 3 and 4. Bell in his trademark topside at the line. Bell continues to lead, but here comes Jeffrey Abby and waving to the fans with the hood.
They'll work him on down into turn number 1 and 2. Good to see Braden Richards and Team Alita watching as we hustle on down into turn number 3 and 4. Jeffrey Abby working that 37 car around the outside. He's got one thing in mind, and that is getting around that 2C of Ashton Wilkie. Wilkie right there, working it there in the same tire tracks. Now Wilkie's going to drop to the inside of Mikey Bell. 3-car battle down the back straightaway. It'll be into turn number 3 and 4. Wilkie right there on the bottom. Bell on the bottom. It'll be Abby to the outside. Ring him up. Got him for the number 2 spot.
Ashton Wilkie going to have to rebound quickly. 8 in the book, 7 to go. Now Abby all over the back bumper of Mikey Bell for the lead as well. 3-car battle. 2 going to the show. 1 going back to the trailer. Into turns 3 and 4. Young Money Ashton Wilkie on the bottom. Abby now going to try to split the difference. Does he shoot the gap? Yes, he does. Back to second. And here comes Witt to the party as well.
Down into turn number 1 and 2. It will be that 86 of Mikey Bell, the 37 of Jeffrey Abby, and the 2C of Ashton Wilkie. 3rd or 4th right now is 18 of Roger Witt. He's going to layer back to the bottom of the racetrack. You see it right there. The nose kind of curled under on the 37 with 2 to go. As long as that thing doesn't come loose and come under one of the tires, he is good to go. He'll come to the inside, looking for the race lead. It'll be side by side down into turn number 3 and 4. White Castles are served. Stuck car, slider style. Work into the white flag. It is Abby, your leader.
Jeffrey Abby going to take over the top spot as the white flag waves. Does Young Money Ashton Wilkie have anything for the Rosebud Rocket? The final transfer spot still up for grabs. Down the back straightaway, 3-car lengths separate 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Jeffrey Abby will get the victory. He's going to the big show tonight through turns 3 and 4, and Mikey Bell going as well. Ashton Wilkie, Roger Witt going to just miss out.
Oh, man, what an exciting last chance to dance, race number 2 at 37 of Jeffrey Abby making his way to the show. Well, Garrett, I'm just going to tell the folks, B-main number 3 is not free.
Yeah.
So we thank you for tuning in for a little live watch on IMCA TV on the Facebook Live look-in. Remember, you still got time to head out to IMCA TV and buy tonight's action to see who is going to pick up that $10,000 prize in the 25th running of the the Schoenfeld Headers Mid-American Stock Car Championships. Don't forget, if you're out there, buy that replay pass. $24.95 gives you 30 days of great IMCA racing. Thanks for tuning in. Last chance to dance, race number 3, Wesley. It'll be Casey Finley out of Bryan, Arkansas, the 14G, and TJ Herndon out of Atwood, Tennessee in the 1 car.
Inside